I'm Andrea.
And I'm Madison.
And we just wanted to talk a little bit about something important that we discovered. Going to get Madison's eyes examined, or actually, no, let me go back. Madison noticed some changes in her vision. And what we normally do is you go to an optometrist. And we noticed that her prescription seemed like it was getting a little bit more intense. And this led us to ask, perhaps we should see an ophthalmologist. And that's when we discovered Madison had keratoconus. Do you want to talk about how keratoconus made you see?
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely worried at first when the optometrist and ophthalmologist told me I had keratoconus because I didn't really know what it was, and I was only 19 at the time, so I was very confused and also worried because if I was seeing so fuzzily at 19, I didn't know how I would see perhaps at 30 or even 50. So we went online and we wanted to do a lot of research, but we were also very scared and nervous because we didn't know how my vision would continue to be.
And our research led us to Dr. Chynn, and we were very blessed to find him. Such a knowledgeable doctor, cornea specialist in this area. And what we learned is that there are many things that you can do for keratoconus, and one doesn't have to be worried or concerned because there's a procedure called cross-linking that's FDA approved. And Dr. Chynn is amazing, has performed thousands and thousands of this procedure. And in addition to having keratoconus and having cross-linking done, Madison had the opportunity to also have her vision corrected. Do you want to talk a little bit about that process?
Sure. So I was incredibly grateful that Dr. Chynn was able to also do LASIK as well as cross-linking, because all the research I had, I realized that when you get your eyes cross-linked, of course it stops the progression of an abnormal cornea, but it doesn't fix your vision. So that was disappointing to me because I wanted to, have a procedure and really feel like I could get some of my vision back.
And of course, as Madison's parents, we were nervous. We only get in life one pair of eyes, and we really have to be very careful about what we do if you discover that there's some anomaly. So when we came to Dr. Chynn, first of all, I sent him an email, and I was amazed, surprised, and very thankful that he personally answered the email. And he said, come in. I'd love to see you and talk to you. And we were able to come in, and he and his amazing team, prepared all of the diagnostic testing on Madison. And we decided, with his guidance, to have her cross-linked and have her vision corrected. And when he talked us through, what we were going to expect in the surgery. And it's very interesting how the surgical suite is actually all glass, it's transparent. And he explained to us why he chose to have a transparent operating suite, so that people inside and outside could actually watch the surgery and see that the surgery is nothing to be afraid of. And he shared with us, it's kind of like when you go to a restaurant and the restaurant has an open kitchen. So all restaurants with open kitchens, the kitchens are immaculate, they're pristine, and it's amazing. So it's kind of the same thing. There was nothing, absolutely nothing to hide, and also everything to share and show how safe and effective the procedure could be. So Madison, why don't you talk about the actual procedure?
Sure. So on the day of the procedure, I came into Dr. Chynn's office, and they gave me some medicine to help me relax and make sure I didn't move around. And I was really surprised it didn't hurt at all, and it was only an hour. And after that, I could sit up right away and I could see, and I was so surprised because I expected to see differently than my glasses, but I was so surprised I could look right across the street and see everything.
And I remember, and Dr. Chynn allows you to bring one person with you into the surgical suite. So Madison asked me to come in with her, and when at the end of the procedure, when she sat up, the first thing she said was, "I'm seeing better than I could see when I was in the 5th grade." And that was pretty remarkable for minutes after the procedure. Do you want to talk a little bit about getting better, and what happened after you got home?
Sure. So after we got home, there was, a medicine regimen to follow to make sure my eyes healed properly, but it wasn't anything too complicated. And, to be seeing as well as I did, I was certainly okay with doing it. And now I'm about 2.5 months after my eye surgery, and I can see 20/20 with both my eyes open, and that's just so remarkable to me because I didn't think that my eyes would continue to, get better, or the fact that my eyes, aren't getting worse is both just like so amazing.
It's such a blessing because Madison's studying aerospace engineering, and she said her vision is valuable no matter what she chose to do, but particularly important in the career that she has chosen. So in closing, we just want to say, optometry is important, and for us to see optometrists, and it's also very important to see ophthalmologists, doctors of cornea and eye surgery, who can really improve your vision. And we wholeheartely believe that Dr. Chynn is a blessing, and if you have keratoconus, it's certainly nothing you have to live with. Dr. Chynn can provide cross-linking and also can dramatically improve your vision, and Madison is a perfect example of that. And I love you.
Mom. Okay.